Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of The Weekly. This is your source for trends and innovations we're seeing in the marketplace. One of the trends we're seeing is the indoor-outdoor living explosion. And I mean, it's been an explosion. And one of the people right in the middle of that is the landscape architect. Mia Layer, who's the founder and president of Studio-MLA in Los Angeles, talks to us about how they have a changing relationship with developers and occupants as this indoor-outdoor experience explodes.
The park, basically this new site incorporated the theater and park space, which is a 5.5 acre lake, and a series of public amenities that surround the stadium, the theater, and that are sort of engaged with all the new housing and retail and the offices that are in construction. What was particularly interesting about the project itself, as it sits very nicely on a hill, this whole idea of indoor-outdoor life in California became, a sort of a real sort of objective for the project. And building this sort of large structure that encompassed not only the stadium and the theater, but a series of plazas and public spaces and gardens.
That is great stuff from Mia. And it's really amazing how that relationship is changing with landscape architects and developers. And her firm has done so many cool projects, including that beautiful stadium in LA. So if you want to check out the full interview, head over to Horizon TV and you can see it there. One of the challenges we hear about in the marketplace is, how do I know my design is feasible? Clifton Harness, who's the CEO and founder, we like these founders, they have the vision from the get-go. He has a company called TestFit, and they take your designs and they're able to identify for you in advance which ones have the best chance of penciling out. It's kind of like having the answers to the questions ahead of time.
So TestFit is Excel for buildings. You type in a number, it outputs exactly what, you just plugged in. It doesn't do, 15 bajillion iterations. It's just displaying the first possible thing that fits the user's criteria. Mm-hmm. And it's not just for parking. I can change it to, I can add, a bunch of building in here. So we add some building, we got a little 5-level deal. And I can say, in this building, it needs to be 6 levels tall. It needs to be taller. At some point, it's trying to achieve a parking ratio. So it's removing building and adding parking back in. At least this particular algorithm is. Mm-hmm. We've got, 10 or 15 of them that users can use now. If you want the corridor width to be narrower, just set it to be narrower. And these are all changes that you could make, and architects do make them all the time just with drafting, but it takes a long time. It's not trace paper is not a dynamic modeling environment. So you might put a lot of effort into it and not get much out.
I love feasibility studies. What could I say? Can you imagine having that in every part of your life? It would be brilliant. So if you'd like to check out the full interview with Clifton or with any of the segments that we have, please head over to Horizon TV or YouTube. They're all there, individual segments. You can watch whatever you want. I've been practicing. I hurt my right arm. Left-handed. As a kid, always wanted to play basketball left-handed. One up. Oh my gosh. Finger roll. It's good. So we'll see you next Thursday. Thank you very much for joining us, and please have a safe week.